Social Welfare Minister Okram Henry releases draft Manipur State Policy for Children 2020 on Children's Day. Manipur joins nation in celebrating Children's Day with gaiety on India's first Prime Minister, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru's birth anniversary. Transporters and Driver Council President H. Ranjit says National Highway 37 will become anti-national highway with 24 tons weight restriction. Manipur reports 211 new active cases of COVID-19 and 5 deaths in last 24 hours. Death toll reaches 218. And India reports over 44,000 new COVID-19 cases in the last 24 hours, pushing tally over 87 lakhs. Recovery rate above 93%. Kurumjari, good evening. You are watching Saturday Primetime English Bulletin on Impact News. And I'm Victoria RAJKUMARI with you. Before we begin, Impact News would like to make an appeal to all our viewers that to stay protected from coronavirus, wash your hands frequently, wear your face masks properly and maintain a safe distance while stepping outside from your homes or workplaces. Remember, these 3 simple precautions are all that it takes to defeat the pandemic. Now the top stories. Social Welfare Minister Okram Henry today on Children's Day released a state gazette on draft Manipur State Policy for Children 2020 aimed to make Manipur a child-friendly state. The draft policy was released at the minister's quarter in Babupara in the presence of top officials of Manipur Commission for Protection of Child Rights, MCPCR, and Social Welfare Department. Speaking to media, Okram Henry said the draft policy is kept in the public domain to seek suggestions and feedbacks.
Manipur Policy for Children 2020 saying asigi nimitagi koi public domain de puthok chare asigi gazette form magi matungina masina final nate mayam na bhab tabi gado bana masi puthoi basigi matungina kari suggestion taw sige mayam dagi comment sik tawjari hai tare child rights se kamaina pi sige habi mayam gi comment ne khoina sik tawjari se mayam gi suggestion khuding mag welcome tawjai pi bangang sing na soidana ba mama pana sena badagi mathakta khoi government gi su khoi gi ngamjaba kari tawsigi haibudagi initiative ni hai tare sri national policy da oina karaka dori banina mayam gi public mayam dagi khoi bu suggest to bi aba kari tawsigi kari hapsan sigi haibudagi comment do within 15 days ki manung da mayam na pibi lakna basoi nolok.
Taking part in the event, Director of Social Welfare Department, Ngangom Uttam, stressed on the need to get suggestions and feedbacks from children. He said the draft policy was framed with an aim to ensure children their rights and for their protection. He said the draft policy focuses on welfare of child victims of ethnic and armed conflicts as well as to promote their mental health and psychological recovery. NG Uttam said the draft policy is available on the website socialwelfare.mn.gov.in. Speaking on the occasion, MCPCR Chairperson Mangi Babu Furailatpam invited constructive suggestions to further enhance the draft policy.
socialwelfare.mn.gov.in hairiba website sida sigi draft policy je khoi hapka chagani mayamna khoi gi website sida changbiraga masi matam khara kai thokpiraga website policy je pabirakamda masi da hayeng practical oiba kari hapchan ba yage dai kari lokto haninge haibna chingbudu khoi da suggestion pibiro angang gi pochi am kuina ignore torakpa manba ma khoi lamdam sida uri angang hairaga khoina yengado si chai 19 gi makhani masi 12 population gi 38% gumba aduna 38% gumbagi total population gi saruk oiriba angang jingjigi welfare haibaje mirai ba
machine aroi bina treba magi gri magi dram mayama anobo technology lakwa anobo rule mayam lakwa sida akoina masida suggestion pimbiro ado hena phaba khunai ma angang jingi damukta child friendly state mo hennabagi damukta akoina pandamni puthok.
Social Welfare Department, along with the Department of Post, has published a postal special cover on the theme Prevention of Child Sexual Abuse on the occasion of Children's Day today. The draft policy named Children 2020 was also released on the occasion. Speaking to media, Commissioner of the Social Welfare Department, H. Gyan Prakash, said that the poster aims to raise awareness on child sexual abuse and various legal measures to curb such abuses. He asserted that India Post has a significant role in reaching the benefits various central and state government schemes to beneficiaries through direct benefit transfer. Speaking on the occasion, Social Welfare Director N.G. Uttam said Children's Day celebration is subdued this year owing to the prevailing COVID-19 pandemic. He added that the department has distributed indoor game items to altogether 71 child care institutes of the state to mark the day. Taking part in the event, Superintendent of Post of India Post Manipur Division L. Tiken assured that India Post will play a major role in raising awareness using the special cover.
Maruina child sexual abuse masi ngak thoknaba India gi yamna sathi law leire mayamna hena khangnaba pokso leire adumak leiraga su law leina hairiba khoina samaja thoaningdaba pamdaba thodok adum thokpa thenari aduna masi thohallaroi hairagadi aikhoi mipung khudingmaksi gyan taminaba mipung khudingma aikhoi discipline nama naina chatpa darkar oirapanina aikhoi mass awareness piba ngamnabagi damakta sigumba India Post Office ka khusamnaraga yamna chamba malagasu akhoi khungang kachin koya yoba yaba thoramje khoina paikachaba
Department of Post na special coverage koi ngasigi prevention of general sexual abuse habi matang ji da koi na special cover ma phongjabani ado hari ma myam sing je koi postal gi khotang dagi kachin koya yongno bai koi choidana yongno bo hona jage
Manipur joined the nation in celebrating Children's Day today, which falls on the birth anniversary of India's first Prime Minister, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. Luang Thangta Academy, located Khurai Kongpal Sajor Lekai in Imphal East District, held Children's Day 2020 celebrations. President of Huyen Lalong Thangta Association, H. Prem Kumar, social worker L. Jayananda, Desam President Edishan Namairakpam, children and locals attended the event. Speaking on the occasion, social worker L. Jayananda said, Thangta is an ancient art form of the state embedded with values. He urged the people to acknowledge the same. He also encouraged children to learn social and family values apart from academic studies. While Desam President Edishan Namairakpam advised students to set specific goals in life. 4 students from Khurai constituency who cracked NEET NEET examination 2020 and state topper Samananda Yumnam were felicitated with cash award, shawl and memento each at the event. Thangta performances by students of Luang Thangta Academy marked the event.
Miuba koina sangda yadraba education system ahum family education academic education amasung akoi social education hairiba education ahum se masina takpi tambiriba ngasi thangta hairiba asugumba academic education ni manung chaliba asugumba thangta hairiba masana asina hogoleiba naha singda tambiriba discipline masana asina takpiriba education piriba mangana se loba ngamba ngamnaba honasi yumda ima ipa jingsina takpiriba tambiriba dugumba family education du chu akoi kauktoktana sapchana imai pa na takpiriba tambiriba do adudagi lawgadaba gyan mayam dusu knowledge mayam dusu lawraga education ahum se sida matam chupada mai pa ngamnaba honasi
hojikti thangta habise matam amakhakta yamna khangdaba thang sanaba mi se kanasu sa khangdana lebiramase hojikti tongan course in the physics da political science da economics da chemistry da zoology da botany da MA master tamadu maina handaki chahidagi Manipur University of Culture thangta hariba musigi lungs da aise master tamasa handaki chahidagi yagane na musigi hojikti thangta da master tamnabagi application form se tawbane thangta da master tama matungda PhD tawbu yabagi khudong chabase mase aina khanbada sahi kharigi matung suyena laane na khalle.
Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee MPCC also observed the 131st birth anniversary of India's first Prime Minister, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, which is also celebrated as Children's Day all across the country. Speaking at the event held at Congress Bhavan in Imphal, CLP leader Okrami Bobi extolled the prodigious roles taken by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru during his lifetime for bringing development in India. He stressed about how the first Prime Minister played an important part in the freedom struggle of India, as well as his efforts to make the country a superpower. CLP leader Okram Ibobi and MPCC President Moirangthem Okendro led the offering of a floral tribute to the statue of Jawaharlal Nehru, followed by Congress leaders and workers.
New India's modern architecture ni haina prithvi puna mahana haina ba pandit Jawaharlal Nehru si freedom fighter hoga Bharat ki नींव का तंबा प्रॉब्लम होना का मकुशी तको की बाहर जाए उम्र लीडर्स को कोई पार्टी हमारी मुंडा कई नगरपालिका रुला तो विमन को ना हाकु निश्चित लोगों ने ना कोई ऐमना तो हमारी मोदीला कच्चे
A awareness program on prevention of substance and alcohol abuse was held at Child Care and Education Foundation in Wangjing on the occasion of Children's Day today. District level Nasha Mukta Bharat Campaign Committee, Thoubal, along with the local Mera Paibi groups organized event under the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, Government of India. Speaking at the event, Principal of IRE Wangjing N. Rajiv Kumar declared that the Child Care and Educational Foundation is officially drug-free. A painting competition on the theme No to Drugs, Yes to Life was held at and winners were felicitated at the event. "43rd Assam Rifles More celebrated Children's Day and Diwali at Jehovah Jireh Children Home in More today. Gifts were present to children of the home. Imphal West District Legal Services along a Nirvana Foundation also held Children's Day celebration at Nabalini Ashtam Children Home for Girls today. The event was held under the initiative of Manipur State Legal Services Authority. Speaking at the event, District and Session Judge R.K. Memcha stressed the importance of holding Children's Day celebration. She also deliberated upon the special laws of children, fundamental duties, legal services, and encouraged the children in performing their duties. Carom boards, edible items, face masks, and hand sanitizers were distributed to the inmates of the children's home. President of Transporter and Driver Council TDC H. Ranjit said imposition of a 24 tons weight restriction on bridges along Imphal-Jiribam Road National Highway 37 will turn the National Highway into anti-national highway. He added, order issued in favor of some individuals against National Highways guidelines by former Secretary and Commissioner of Transport Department has caused inconveniences to drivers and transporters. Speaking to media at his residence in Kakwa, Sorokhaibam Laikai today, H. Ranjit said, as per Gazette notification by the centre, 400 tons of weight can be carried on any national highway, and no driver or transporter has ever carried more than 24 tons of weight along Imphal-Jiribam National Highway till date. He asserted that NHIDCL should hold responsible for death of the driver when Irang Bridge caved in and should provide barefooted compensation to his bereaved family. H. Ranjit also opposed installation of weight bridge at Jiribam. He urged the authorities concerned to keep the weighing machine near the bridges or at Kaitel Manbi. He also demanded government to construct RCC Barak bridges at Barak, Makru at Irang bridges and annul the recent order by Secretary of Transport Department upon completion of the construction of RCC bridges.
NS37 se anti-national highway were mayam ki sanabam loot pat tobam thika toroga mase contract toroga time the extension lor kana red revise tor kana senda mom thokna leire thong si kana semjeli adu orga ju thong si sida amuk yaraga chalakpa matamda weight urlaga sakadamani highway transport department ki order amana maduda khudong chaba lor kanda weight bridge mapu khara kuching chongna torisi kana roi tobiganu ton kumei da thingmoje kana india government e rule lege ba thong si 40 ton lan me ba PRO na sanana mado NSID competition amona sanabani koi man hena pude honorable chief minister da koi na thamjari ba wafam di weight bridge thamge haraga di thongkong non biu jiri bam da weight on laga su kana ba kaimta leroi jiri bam da weight on gani weight bridge ma pu duga thana mayam duga manaraga adum kaimta kana roi thong se athuba matam da RCC gi loina on thoga ai khoi mu thu nong ta thong si lalan biu natraga di khoi gari wala se NT national highway chat pa si da khoi se punsi si pikham daga dore.
All Tribal Students Union Manipur at some has alleged that postponement of Autonomous District Council ADC election for another 6 months is to abuse funds sanctioned by state and central governments. The union has demanded white paper of the utilized funds. Speaking to media at Adim Jati complex in Chingmairong today, Assam Finance Secretary Henkai Singsit said 14th Finance Commission sanctioned 143 crore rupees to 6 ADCs to develop infrastructure in hilly areas in 2018. However, development projects taken and funds sanctioned do not match. He asked the government to prove how the funds were utilized. He added that the 3rd State Finance Commission sanctioned 46 crore 36 lakh 85,000 rupees for financial year 2019 to 20, and the 15th Finance Commission sanctioned 25 crore 70 lakh 9,000 rupees in August this year. Henkai Singsit demanded the relevant department to declare white paper on utilization of these funds. He condemned that Tribal Affairs official gave deaf ears upon being approached on the matter.
Implementation it's not satisfactory. Saying na some na hai se except 1-2 autonomous district council natana just one so hai ba yai implementation se mathong mang leite ba adu already ching chaw khat ningai sarkar na crore cham chani thadar e lai ra bising paisa pai da bising mayam gi paisa thadarak pasi kadai da no chat pasi akhoi hangning e hangdaba yade masi thuna puthorak kadobne kaigenon moina MDC extend toning musi phajana yengu bada paisa lemho busi sengna kaithok ning bane ba aduga mamangi ADC makhada seat vacancy kya leba around 700 to 800 776 something masi gi post yenga extension to kan mu amane ba.
13 journalists, including one nominated by Directorate of Environment and Climate, were provided fellowship today on the state-level media fellowship program on climate change. It may be mentioned that Directorate of Environment and Climate Change organized the first ever state-level media fellowship on climate change last year. The event was held at the conference hall of Directorate of Environment and Climate Change, Porompat. Journalists from hilly areas attended the program via video conferencing. State Media Resources Center was also opened at the Directorate for journalists to collect data. The Media Fellowship program emphasized on water resources management. The program also aims to find ways to cope with climate change issues facing the world and indulge everyone in solving the climate change issues.
Journalists in the fellowship, Piraga, Bataragadi, message what is climate change, what are its effects, public Nakamano responsible or not, actor Katagi Habado, Madugi,
we have to know our audience. You guys are a quick audience, scientific community, you don't have we have to write differently. You use a career idea. Nature ki science ki manam diyu de pai ki power and high magazines in late adu levels in this quick khandan da sai ai ta de de khoi ne idori ba audience ka no hai basi idori level audience yam he ni ro su mi nam da paro
mi na bhat ta de ba expert khang de kala ma na ha ko re ni sam na bhat ta de ma chamara ga tham da yaw adu ma ba ne I bagi mahutta Jigi akhoi fellowship chigi climate change kai no da yamna khanhalaga yamna thabak tawrapatni darkar hoise.
Editors Guild Manipur EGM expresses concern of a defamation of all Manipur Working Journalists Union and Editors Guild Manipur Sanalaibak paper editor and Hemanta by Facebook user Yengba Meng Luwang and some of his followers. Press release from EGM says the guild supports freedom of speech and critical questioning of the media and its media practitioner by citizen to improve the quality of media in Manipur. However, EGM and AMJU are against any substantiated charges and allegation aimed to defame the members of the Fourth Estate on social media platforms. EGM urged the Cybercrime Unit of Manipur State Police to book the culprit as soon as possible. Members of a joint students' organization committee carried out a protest demonstration in front of Manipur University Guest House today, demanding removal of Vice-Chancellor of Manipur University, Jonal Singh, and immediate release of the arrested JSCC members. Police team led by Imphal West District Additional SP Operation L. Amarjit and Additional SP LO TH Sankar Deva rushed to the spot to contain the situation. JSCC co-convener BM Sazad demanded unconditional release of the arrested JSCC at the earliest. He also demanded implementation of Manipur University Act 2005 without further delay. Sazad condemned the administrator for remaining in office even after his tenure as handed and demanded appointment of a new Vice-Chancellor of the university at the earliest.
Ministry dagi lakhiba letter amagi matungina Professor Adiprasad Pandey asi kuigi dismiss tawgre aduna maram morakanda Manipur University se Vice Chancellor leitre Vice Chancellor kuigi leitaba adu university am oire haidana kuigi letter bu lakhiba leirabane retired tawgraba adum laba IS officer amana ngasi mokpawda university asigi head administrator oina leirakpase masina maram morakanda financial management da academic oiba adum laba administration da lapses leirakwa sumba kuigi loophole mayam se masina maram morakanda journal singa se masi khudakta koi chakhigadabane aduga Manipur University sigi regular Vice Chancellor ama athubu matamda tharaknabagi damakta koigi Joint Student Coordination Committee JSCC gi maikaidigi oina thamjari.
Meanwhile, duty magistrate has ordered 5 days of police custody of the arrested JSCC convener Dhanakumar Ningthauja and JSCC member H. Priyananda. They were produced before the duty magistrate via video conferencing today. Police arrested them yesterday for protesting in Manipur University by locking up Manipur University's administration block and registrar's office, raising various demands including refund of admission and registration fees and demanding a new VC of Manipur University. Education Minister Sorokaibam Rajan has stressed on the need for quality schools to prevent school dropouts. He was speaking at the felicitation event of meritorious students of a 21 Nauria Pakhang Lakpa constituency who bagged position and later marks in the Class 12 examination 2019-20 conducted by COSM today. The event held at Haubam Marak Chingtham Laikai was sponsored by Soraisam Sports Infra Private Limited. Speaking at the event, Minister Rajan called upon government teachers to be dedicated to their works to gain the trust of the public. He also espoused a new education national policy for better education system in the state. Speaking at the event, proprietor of Soraisam Sports Infra Private Limited, SKB, stressed on the need to nurture children for a better society. Altogether, 137 students were felicitated with cash award of 50,000 rupees each to position holders and 2,000 rupees each to students who got letter marks.
Manipur da education chaukan na bohana bada mama mapa singe chauba daita lay sarkar gi su chauba daita lay loina na aikoi kendra da natraga laikai da lairiba aikoi khuding mangna tungi chhatra sing yokan na bohana bada isa gi angamba contribution taunaba ngasi ekoi nauria pakhang lakpa kendra da sorai chamong bi kebi sanana lauriba thaudang se ayak thaganingi mahak thaudang kendra khuding makta chhatra chhatri amadi tungi jati gi yumbi orakadoriba naharol kayama chhatra chhatri semada pungning yauba adugumba miyoi kayama ekoi gi kendra humpuda su tholaba kanda ekoi Manipur da education chakotkani amasung national education policy gi mai pakpa khudam ama phangani haibadu hangna haijaningi.
Government is ensuring a free hepatitis test kits to public health centers across the state. State Nodal Officer of Viral Hepatitis Program, Dr. R.K. Rosie, disclosed the same to media at the health camp titled Mirol Bisingi Khudol in Lamlai today. District Health Society and RKS Lamlai PHC jointly organized the health camp under Pradhan Mantri Surakshit Matrivad Abhiyan. The event aimed to raise awareness on how to keep pregnant women healthy. She also stressed on the need for taking compulsory HIV and hepatitis tests by pregnant women for the safety of their babies. She said newborns of hepatitis positive women should be vaccinated right after 24 hours of delivery. Speaking on the sidelines, State Mission Director Dr. N. Samjai said such games under PMSMA should be held on the 9th of every month, but this year, owing to coronavirus pandemic, it could not be held on time.
Hepatitis B, haiba sisu akhoi National Viral Hepatitis Control Program gi makada free da miro minupi khudi makta tawgada baga adumba test makalamani miro minupi singa si hepatitis B si test to bakanda mkhoina positive oiram pataragadi mana polakadaba angang singa duda laina si changkhnebagi da makta akhoina immunoglobulin haiba injection ado akhoi gi National Viral Hepatitis Control Program gi makada free da mayam da pizai haiba program asi mafam khudi makta yawnaba haibadi district khudi makta PIC khudi mak health and wellness Kudimakta Yona Bakoi Honazari.
Yana Rix Labor Passengers, Matamzana Kanghoragati, Matamzana was standing Yahoraga, Mama Singa, Kudong Pibananga Dabudo, Kukitango Sukantopong Mudra, Haibagi, Adugi program, Tata Kudingi, Kamaita, Quite Jagas, which Sweden of Zagani, Zukovil, Lay Hadana, healthy programs, Lepoya, the Nina, at Jagatus, which other Salaga healthy programs, which Sweden of what, when Navana Kopanasi, Hadana, the Mina, the Gorman Tapi with the Kopanazavani.
Fishery Minister RAJKUMARI has assured that the Fishery Department will ensure sufficient fish for consumption in the state by 2022. Speaking to media at his office in Old Secretariat today, S. Rajan said fish farms will be set up at Waithau, Hauktak and Nambol by the department. He said DPR and other necessary processes are all set to approach the centre to sanction funds for the same. He maintained that the government also aims to provide loans to interested fish farmers. The Fishery Minister added that trainings on biofloc fish farming are being provided to interested individuals who own limited lands. He said such trainings will also be provided to interested people in hill districts.
Being into the Fishery Department transaction moy the Torakan, the fisher farmers in the loan Pigi Habagi Mogi Ayaba, Lonare, and the Makoi the loan Pivas data, I quite government side, take subsidy Piva, Namnavagi the Makta, I in central government, I quite DPR, my quite Thari, Manipur, the Lairiba, farmers in Chi, Pazana, farms in Mapung Pana Tonanavagi, fishery department, so Akanba, Niang Chanjanba Hore, when you want Chakobo or Padagi, the sing the D6 in the Swayna, Saipan Jakiba, D6 in the Lairiba, DFO officing state the high by Foki, training a sea, Tauraga, by Fogita, we have a Kamuda Soikoi, Sarkari, my Kedagi, loan, Pin Navagi, Kontang Soikoi, Shem Sat, and I quit Lokana Honori. Haribam Sinchi Taupaduna, Sweden 2021 Lorapa 22, died the Dimapanding up Selectaba Yabagi Pandam to Fishery Department, Thami.
Deputy Chief Minister Yumnam RAJKUMARI today extended financial help to members of All Manipur School Students Transporter Association residing in Uripur constituency in view of Ningol Chakoba Festival. Speaking at the distribution event held at Lamboy Khongnangkhong, RAJKUMARI lamented that school van service providers are suffering economic plights owing to COVID-19 pandemic. He presented 2,000 rupees each to 71 members on the occasion. Speaking to media, AMSSTA President M. Kennedy appealed to the government to help the drivers as their livelihood has been greatly impaired due to school closure, even though the lockdown has been lifted for the general public.
Sida Yamwana and Kangari, I quite kind of native. I do a winner, cannot over that at the suit of Sungai, calling I should eat of Kotava, I do a Takadi, Kunamaxi, Yinga, and they keep a quick Manipurgi Maitegi Winadi, Nimon Chako Vaisina, I think it's our festival. I will festival a say that Anglo Mate, I Piga, I Chas in a Canada, Quena, Angamaka, Masina, Acta Canota Bunati, Yam Gidrum Pashani, Aina, Canosin that drivers in Vidiva, come using the Palestine and Idam, the Sigil Misida, Queen Mating Panjaka, Lagliba, they want Chako Gisida, Mayamna, Ketan, they want Chako participate, the Visit Mating, Kajita or soup, winner behind at my Machine.
Secretary of all Manipur School Students Transporters Association, Dongbram Jimmy, has appealed to the government to take away the economic flights facing the school van drivers due to school closure owing to COVID-19 pandemic situation. Social worker Kagokpam Khamba today distributed essential items and financial aid to school van drivers. Vision Kurai organized the event at Khamba's residence in Kurai Awang, Kongpal, Laishram Laikai. Speaking on the sidelines, Jimmy highlighted the plight facing the school van drivers.
Drivers in the appeal of Mohogi road and responsibility, Asukimatic Sagra, Alamana, Mama Mapana, Masama Susinge, Bahan Dasinadra, Van drivers Sinadana, Bantung, Salimatum putting Moktamokoise, Van drivers into with some dedication to view, Angang Punchukan view.
Relief items were also distributed to around 110 school van drivers at Ipu Lamyanbas residence in Top Awang Laikai in Khetigrao constituency. Speaking on the sidelines, Secretary of all Manipur Schools Students Transporters Association, Dongbram Jimmy, appealed to help the school student transporters.
Satra angang singai je tungi yumbi mayam do koktak ta thangalaga afaba yumbi oina bo hona iba puraga carry tawa chaliba we amasta are the carrier akoina puri ne ba koina putraga di moi mama mapa sing do moi masa sing afaba school tamba phangdoira Tiffin kaurame ball pen kaurame kaka ising yaugi dena lambi da khamaga angang biga chapa labi da ichagi luna tawbudo adudagi hena luna tawraga human service kathokpa isagi sendong khara phangba haiga drai kogi khusuman khara phangjabado adugi khandana hotnajariba ven thawriba chinau singse mogi mathamoi di minungsi ta lairamjaba
Malayam gi oina tamthiraba corona virus maram morga lockdown ohibadagi maroina kogi ben service transportation maram morga sabai toriba imung singsida kogi ketrwa chami kasudi mang lariba ben service owner singsida aina ngajaba khara mo sapoga mari levana amadi si pandit jola neru gi singen den asida aina ngajaba agi essential commodity singasi ben service toriba singsida pizza.
Coordinating Committee on Jiribam Manipur Integrity has condemned United People's Forum UPF for its November 13th press release demanding inclusion of Jiribam in formation of Naga Territorial Council. Speaking to media at All Manipur Students Union AMSO District Committee Jiribam office today, Committee President Coordinator in Dharmendra has demanded clarification from UPF President Habib Ali.
Sigum Manipurgi, Apundugi, Sakamasibu Kaibi, Yaro Hadna, Loudon Lading, Siguba Sereksida, Mathong Huktaba, Asigum Lanai interest Katan, Kala Maranai Kargi, Kanana Bagi Minga, Asikubato Vase, Yamna Laiva Kivani Tundasu, Jiribanda Laibiriba, Praja Pudimadasu, Sigumba Lanai interest based Oraga, Asigumba, Miamna Pandraba Manipur, Miamasu, Yaro Daba, Asigubo, Wahi, Asigumba. Now
updates on coronavirus cases in Manipur. Manipur reported 211 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 and 5 deaths in the last 24 hours. As per State Health Department and Command Control Room press release at 5 p.m. today, Manipur's total confirmed COVID-19 cases have reached 21,636, out of which 3,084 are active cases. In the last 24 hours, 5 coronavirus infected patients, 3 from Imphal West District and 2 from Kukching District have passed away. With this, death toll has reached 218. On the positive note, 190 people were discharged in the past 24 hours and recovered cases have reached 18,334. State's recovery rate stands at 84.73%. Out of the newly infected persons, 194 are from general population and 17 are personnel of Central Armed Police Force. Infected persons from the general population are 64 from Imphal East, 58 from Imphal West, 21 from Bishnupur, 18 from Tamenglong, 14 from Thoubal, 6 from Churachandpur, 5 from Kamjong, 4 from Senapati and 1 each from Kukching, Ukhrul, Technopal and Kangpokpi. All infected persons from the general population are locals without any significant travel history. They are being shifted to COVID care facilities and necessary measures are underway. Former Health Director Dr. T.H. Suresh has stressed the need to call specialists from AIMS for 2-day orientation course for doctors of the state in view of the escalating COVID-19 fatality in the state. Press release from Dr. Suresh expressed apprehension at the possible spike of COVID-19 positive cases during winter and especially because of the recently held by-election and festive season. He urged the government to devise an effective strategy to combat the coronavirus pandemic without further delay. Now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you news on updates on coronavirus cases in India and the world. We'll be back with the details after the break. Keep watching Impact News.
Ningol Zakoba Amadi Diwali Kumhaiga Mari Lainana Rams of Mega Marta Mega Offer Pizzeri Lupali Singamagi Mataki Pot Levi Matamda Chada Mangagi Kudong Java Fangigani Lupalak Amagi Mataki Pot Levi Matamda Chada Tarit Kudong Java Fangigani Items Singdi Men's and ladies fashion kidswear household item family restaurant jewelry items online shopping su Atuba Matamda Hangjerakani Ngasi Maglangsin Biro Rams of Mega Mart Porompa Janims opposite Ayang Pali Road.
Pemba ngaton nimo chakop gidamak bukto bibiyari kumsi sahi ki oinati covid-19 na awaban ng halaba miyang binamak yenjeraga pemba kg de lupa changa yankai ngaton na kg de lupa changa da yondegani phang es tomba and sons pemba farm hiantang.
Panthoibi Group presents Panthoibi Housing Finance Company Limited, regulated by RBI, has completed its 15 years of service, having 13 branches including Guwahati. Provides subsidized home loan under PMAY CLSS Housing for All by 2022 mission. Panthoibi Microfin deals in microfinance. Panthoibi Nidhi Limited provides loans against fixed deposit and properties. Panthoibi Construction booking is going on for flats, villas, row house. For more details, kindly contact Panthoibi Housing Finance Company Limited and its subsidiary group of companies.
Welcome back. You're watching Saturday Primetime English Bulletin on Impact News. India's COVID-19 tally has reached 87.73 lakhs with 44,684 new cases reported in the last 24 hours. While the number of people who have recovered from the disease are 81 lakhs 63,572, pushing the country's recovery rate to 93.05%. As per the Union Health Ministry of Family and Welfare, death toll has reached 1,29,188 and active COVID-19 cases have come down to 4,80,719. Maharashtra is still on the top with above 85,000 active cases, closely followed by Kerala with above 77,000 active cases. According to ICMR, over 9,29,000 tests were conducted during the last 24 hours. Globally, coronavirus has infected above 5 crore 38 lakh 69,000 people, above 1 crore 3 lakh people, 11,000 have died, and recoveries are above 3 crore 76 lakh 16,000. USA is on the top with a more than 40 lakh 26,000 active cases of COVID-19, followed by India and Brazil. While China, from where the pandemic started, is at 61st position with just 388 active cases of COVID-19. City Police Station along with Indian Red Cross Society Manipur Imphal West Branch and Tata Sakti Company carried out an awareness rally on the theme Harmful Effects by Firecrackers in Impending COVID-19 Scenario at Thangal Market today. Taking part in the rally, Imphal Police Station SDPO TH Vidyapati highlighted the harmful effects of bursting firecrackers on our health. He urged the public to focus on combating the pandemic. Imphal West District Police also sent Ningol Chakova greetings to the women folk of the state. City Police Station OC Sudhir and City Police Station police personnel took part in the rally. An awareness program on COVID-19 was held under the banner of Coalition Against Drugs and Alcohol KADA at Komlangkhong Makhalekai Community Hall today. Kanglecha Youth Club and Link workers came jointly organized the program. Imphal East District Police team carried out awareness rally come a reminder march on COVID-19 SOPs today in the wake of festive season. The rally was carried out using loudspeakers at Lamlong Bazaar and its adjoining areas. SDPO Porampad, DSP Commando, OC Traffic, OC Narcotic Cell and Porampad Police Station team also took part in the rally. President of Foundation for Rural Kuraipong Lambi El Tomba has appealed to those concerned not to misappropriate the funds sanctioned by the Center for COVID-19 related assistance and various central sponsor schemes. Speaking to media, El Tomba expressed concerns that welfare funds, including Prime Minister's Housing for All scheme under the center, have failed to reach genuine beneficiaries in the state. District Social Welfare Office, Technopol, District Program Officer, ICDS Cell, Technopol and Angawadi worker and helpers jointly carried out Jan Andolan campaign at Kurkhathil Community Hall in Technopol District today. DSO W. Hemabati, DPO K. Ranjit, SD CDPOs Meva Maring and Memcha took part in the event. District Program Officer along with ICDS Project Chandal also carried out Jan Andolan campaign at District Social Welfare Office in Chandal District. DPO K. Ranjit and SDPO Rosni Chand Sarangthem were among those present at the event. Experts stressed on safety measures against COVID-19 pandemic at the events. Manipur State Cooperative Union and Register Cooperative Societies kicked off 67th All India Cooperative Week at RCS office in Lamphal today. The nationwide week-long observance is held on the theme COVID Pandemic Atman Nibhar Bharat Cooperative. Resource persons stressed on the topic post-COVID-19 role and responsibility of cooperative on the opening day attended by Cooperative Minister O. Henry, Manipur State Cooperative Union President L. Tombi Bishak and Registrar Cooperative Societies A. Valentina among others.
Sarkar asigi mayam gi phanaba ngakani adu masidi mafam matam chana haidragadi sarkar lei haidna su kaitare khangoi haitare adu mafam matam chana magi systematically fazana tawragadi sungsoi soidana phangphang tokpa beneficiary mayam society mayam da phangada wasing da chap chana phanghan janaba hona jabaga loina da sungsoi soidana phanghan jagani haida mayam da lawtuk saramje.
Governor Dr. Najma Heptullah extends heartiest greetings to people of the state, especially to Hindu veteran on the auspicious occasion Diwali festival. In her greetings, the governor said Diwali celebrates the victory of light over darkness, goodness over evil and justice over injustice. She calls upon everyone to work towards illuminating our lives with joy and prosperity and spread the light of love and fraternity. She also appealed to celebrate Diwali festival in a clean and pollution-free manner. The governor wished that the festival brightens our lives and usher in an era of peaceful coexistence and social harmony. Chief Minister Nongthom Birren extends heartiest Diwali greetings. In his greetings, the Chief Minister said that the festival, which marks the return of Lord Rama to his kingdom Ayodhya after completing 14 months of exile, symbolizes the victory of righteousness and lifting the spiritual darkness. He urged the public to celebrate the festival in its true spirit and also wished that the festival ushers in peace, progress and prosperity in the state. Titular King and Rajya Sabha MP Leisemba Sanajawa sends greetings on the auspicious occasion Diwali, Govardhan Puja and Ningol Chakoba festivals. He urged the public to abide by the COVID-19 SOPs while celebrating the festivals. Forest, Environment and Climate Change Minister Awangbong Nyumai also sends Diwali greetings. The minister wished that the festival dispels darkness and ushers in peace and prosperity in the state. Mahut Minister Okram Henry sends Diwali greetings and wishes that the festival ushers in peace and prosperity in the state. Works Minister Bishwajit also extends heartiest greetings on the auspicious occasion of Deepavali. He wishes that the festival brings peace and mutual understanding among citizens of the state. President of Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee Moirangthem Okendro and CLP leader Okram Ibobi extend Ningol Chakoba greetings to the people of the state. Education Minister S. Rajan also sends heartiest Ningol Chakoba greetings.
Lakadoriba Ningol Chakoba sina mabung mopa mapa mama singi manungda nungsinabagi mari amuk hena poroppaga loinana Manipur gi praja punamakta machan machi singna piramgadoriba bor aduna yaifan nungaiba tekta kaidaba shanti leiba adugumba Manipur ama poroppa ngamba oisnu.
Communist Party of India, Manipur State Council sends heartiest Deepavali and Ningol Chakoba greetings to people of the state. Chief Sena Manipur State sends greetings to people of the state on the auspicious occasions of Diwali and Ningol Chakoba festivals. All India Tanzim-e-Insaf also sends Diwali and Ningol Chakoba greetings and appeal to give ministerial birth to MLA Y. Antas Khan. Labour and Employment Manipur Minister T.H. Satyabrata also sends Diwali greetings. Education Minister Sorokhaibam Rajan sends Ningol Chakoba greetings. In his greetings, the minister says that Ningol Chakoba symbolizes love and brotherhood among communities and wish that the festival showers peace, unity and harmony in the state. Deputy Speaker of Manipur Legislative Assembly Khongkham Robindro also sends Diwali greetings. He appealed to celebrate the festival by strictly adhering to COVID-19 SOPs. Imphal West District Magistrate Naurin Prabeen has imposed ban on sale and use of firecrackers during Diwali celebrations in Imphal West District. Nambol Apunba Nupi Lob has appealed to uphold the true essence of Ningol Chakoba, which is to celebrate the bond of love among brothers and sisters. Speaking to media at the Office of Development and Protection Voluntary Organization today, General Secretary of the Women Association, Leifrakpram Primila, appealed to stop indulging in the race for Ningol Chakoba gifts and amid the coronavirus pandemic. She also appealed to shopkeepers not to hike prices of commodities on the pretext of pandemic and urged authorities concerned to look into the matter.
Ningol Sakoba, Lapa Sida, Ana Yawidaba, Amadi, Nungaya Kana, Paminasi Haidana, Pauzela Simatanga, Niamda, Kudoltam.
And before we wrap up, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Social Welfare Minister Okram Henry releases draft Manipur State Policy for Children 2020 on Children's Day. Manipur joins nation in celebrating Children's Day with gaiety on first Prime Minister Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru's birth anniversary. Transporter and Driver Council President H. Ranjit says National Highway 37 will become anti-national highway with 24 tons weight restriction. Manipur reports 211 new active cases of COVID-19 and 5 deaths in last 24 hours. Death toll reaches 218. And India reports 44,000 new COVID-19 cases in the last 24 hours, pushing tally over 87 lakhs. Recovery rate above 93%. That's all we have for today. Thanks for being with us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipur Bulletin. For more news updates, you can also follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and YouTube. Until then, good night.